Hi all, this is Madhumathi, Assistant Professor, Department of Food Technology, SNS College of Technology. So let us see the presentation about what is post-harvest technology, that is post-harvest engineering. Otherwise, it is nothing but where we apply the science and technology to the agricultural commodities that which is applied after harvesting the food from the farms. Why we are going in the need of post harvest is nothing but the main aim is to preserve the particular food, process it, package and storage, handling, transportation and marketing. So these are all the post harvest operations that we undergo. So it is actually the application of the, as I already told, the science and technology. So it serves as a path through which the food comes from the farm to the consumer's plate. So it is mainly done to minimize the losses that are occurring in the fresh food commodities. That gives an increase in the value addition to the crops, livestock and fishery sector, and also for the horticulture purposes. So so conclude, we can tell that it plays a very big role in the reduction of the wastage of any food materials. And they also when we look into the main principles behind this post harvest technology is nothing but there are 10 main principles. The first one, we will be able to increase the productivity due to the post harvest technologies that we apply to the food commodities. And then we can ensure a value addition is being given to the food. And we can also increase the diversification, and where we can reduce the post harvest losses. And also obviously due to that we can make a commercialization of the agriculture, and so it leads to the employment opportunities also. And also we can create a large amount of export oriented agro businesses. And also we can make sure that any type of food is being available at any season across a particular area. And also the storage, marketing and the transportation of the food becomes easy. And obviously the last principle is there will be a reduction in the waste and also the management of the food. So it is a very important procedure in the agro business chain, and it is actually the means of food engineering and technological applications where they act as a link between the farm to the consumer's plate. So these are the 5 basic objectives of the post harvest technology. First, as I already told, it will reduce the loss in both quantity and also in volume, and the product's qualitative and as well as the nutritional value. And also it will maintain the excellent quality of the produce, that is it will retain its color, taste, flavor and the aroma. Obviously it will increase the shelf life of the crops to get the vegetables and the fruits fresh all year round the year. And also it will keep the agricultural commodities free from the infestations. So these are the objectives. So when we go into the what are all the stages that comes under this post harvest, that is harvest, after harvesting, what happens? So we go for threshing the crop, drying, storing and processing. So coming to the processing, they are categorizing into primary and secondary processing. So obviously we all know primary processing is nothing but the initial processing like cleaning, pounding, grinding, packaging, soaking, winnowing, drying, etc. Secondary is nothing but we are doing some second stage of processing, that is either mixing, cooking, frying, molding, cutting, extrusion, product evaluation, etc. So next, after processing we get into packaging, marketing the product, use and the consumer preferences. So these are the various stages in the post harvest technology. And next, what are all the factors that affects these losses? So obviously if the particular agriculture commodity is not being preserved, I mean these technology is not applied, there are few factors that affect the losses. So first is the pre-harvest production practice. So obviously we have to look into how a particular agricultural crop is being is being harvested. How it is sowed. So the production practice, what type of production practice we have carried out to raise a crop. that plays a major role. So we have to look into the farming factors like the water supply for the growth of the crop, obviously the fertility of the soil, and the practice of cultivation that we adopt, and the use of few chemicals and the fertilizers to raise the particular crop. The next is the harvesting and the field handling. So obviously after from which the crop is raised, next we go for harvesting and handling the crop and erecting it from the field. So the product can get damaged mostly during its harvesting process only, because if proper methods or techniques is not being adopted during the harvesting stage, what happens is that the loss can be occurred. So due to that, we have to install proper harvesting machinery to harvest the particular crops. Third is the packaging or the packing. So obviously we have to like look into the marketing presentation aspect. So we have to consider a good packaging is being chosen for the each type of crop in order to prevent the product from both the mechanical and other sort of damages that occurs. It will also help to increase the shelf life of any product. And at last we have to look into the storage and the keeping quality that will help to preserve the particular product for a longer time. So we have to keep it in a hygienic place that is free from infestation. And the fifth factor that affects is the transportation. So we have to go through many quantitative and mechanical damages if proper transportation is not taken into good care. Then next one is the marketing one. So marketing, what happens is improper handling may cause some damages to the crops, especially in the perishable products. So we can reduce the quality, also the quantity of food products, which will depletes its market price. The next one is the perishability of the product. So it means the amount of the water that is present in any type of food. So as the food is highly perishable, few good practices are important to preserve that particular food for a longer time. So as the perishability of the food is low, its shelf life will naturally be increased. So this is a simple diagram, that is a food pipeline, like how the producer produces the crop and how it reaches the consumer plates, as I already told: pre-processing, transport, storage, processing and packaging, and at last marketing to the consumer's plate. So the basic importance behind this PHT is nothing but it is the application of the, as I told, technology to the post-harvest handling and the storage of the particular agriculture produce. It will improve the quality and shelf life, will reduce the wastage, it will improve the economics of the agriculture, and it serves as an important tool to fight against hunger and malnutrition. So this is about the various as we already discussed in the above slides, we know that perishable products contain a more amount of moisture content. So in this table they give the what type of water activity and the growth of the microorganisms that is present in the perishable types of food products. So thank you.